I will tell you a story about a man named Yossi Ginsberg. Yossi was 22 years old when he, a couple of his friends, and a guide took a hike in the Amazon rainforest. Little did Yossi know that this hike would be the most dangerous experience he would ever have in his life. The names of the people Yossi hiked with were Kevin and Marcus, his friends, and Carl, their guide. During the hike in 1981, there were major disagreements on what they should do to get to their destination. At one point, they had to build a little square wood raft to sail down some rapid rivers. It got to the point where their guide, Carl, said it was too dangerous to keep using the raft and that the group should travel on foot. Kevin and Yossi, however, disagreed, so they split up from Carl and Marcus. During Yossi and Kevin's ride, the rapids became too much and both fell off the raft and split up from each other. Kevin was luckily found by travelers, but Yossi became very unlucky and did not know where to go. He had to survive off of anything he could find, from monkeys to even bird eggs. While in the forest, he became very lonely and had some hallucinations of his friends and people he had never even seen in his life. Two items that Yossi was able to save from the raft accident was a lighter and hairspray. He would have to use this to scare off a jaguar that would try to kill him. After a very long time in the Amazon, Yossi became very weak and very tired that his own legs could barely hold his weight. He came up with the idea of going up to a tree filled with ants, shaking the tree so that the ants would land all over his body and the ants would bite him. He did this because he needed all the adrenaline possible to run near the rapids. After the adrenaline stopped, Yossi fell and laid near the rapids for a while and slept. Later, Yossi woke up to a boat engine. On that boat was Kevin and a person who offered to help Kevin find Yossi. Kevin luckily saw Yossi, who really didn't even have the energy to yell for him. Yossi spent 22 days in the Amazon rainforest and survived. Yossi and Kevin later found out that their guide, Carl, was actually wanted for leading people into the forest and leaving them to die. Carl and Marcus were never seen by anyone after Yossi and Kevin split up with them. Yossi, very later in life, created a book called Lost in the Jungle. There was also a movie called The Jungle that was based off of a true story.